In the kingdom of Benares, ruled by King Brahmadatta, there lived a priest with a rare magical power. Once a year, when the planets aligned perfectly, he could chant a secret spell taught to him by his master. By looking up at the sky and clapping his hands, he could summon a shower of precious jewels. This priest was also a teacher and had a devoted student. The student was smart, loyal, and eager to protect his master. One day, the priest needed to travel to a distant village to perform a ritual. Knowing the journey was dangerous, the student accompanied him. As they traveled, they were captured by a notorious gang of 500 kidnappers, known as the Kidnapper Gang. The gang demanded a ransom of 5,000 gold coins and sent the student to fetch the money. Before leaving, the student privately warned his master, "Tonight is the only night this year when the planets will align, allowing you to use your magic. But I beg you, do not use it to save yourself from these greedy men. If you do, it will bring disaster upon them, and in turn, harm you. Trust me to return with the ransom and save you." That night, the kidnappers tied up the priest outside their cave. Hungry and thirsty, the priest noticed the planets aligning and thought, "Why should I suffer when I can use my magic to free myself? My life is worth more than these kidnappers' lives." Ignoring his student's advice, the priest called out to the kidnappers and promised them unimaginable wealth if they untied him. They did as he asked, but secretly watched him from the bushes. The priest muttered the magic spell, "Look up," and clapped his hands. Instantly, a shower of jewels fell from the sky. The kidnappers greedily gathered the jewels and, along with the priest, continued down the road. They were soon stopped by another gang of 500 robbers, who demanded the jewels. The kidnappers told the robbers about the priest's magic and convinced them to let them go, promising that the priest could make more jewels for the robbers. The robbers surrounded the priest and demanded he summon jewels for them. The priest explained that the planets had already aligned this year, and they would have to wait another year for more jewels. Furious, the robbers accused him of deception, killed him with a sword, and left his body on the road. The robbers then chased after the kidnapper gang, leading to a bloody battle that left all 500 kidnappers dead. The victorious robbers began fighting among themselves over the jewels, eventually killing each other until only two remained. These two hid the jewels in the forest, and while one guarded the treasure, the other prepared food. Both men planned to betray each other. The cook poisoned the food, while the guard planned to kill the cook once the meal was ready. The guard killed the cook, but then unknowingly ate the poisoned food and died as well. A few days later, the priest student returned with the ransom money, only to find his teacher's lifeless body and the dead kidnappers and robbers scattered along the road. Realizing that his teacher had ignored his warning, the student mourned and cremated the priest's body. He then found the remaining jewels and used them to help many people in need. Moral: when power is used without wisdom and greed knows no bounds, destruction follows.